Hey, this is Kat from Red Mountain Shaman, and I share shamanic wisdom through dreams, visions, nature, synchronicities, intuition, channeling, art, music, photography, and shamanic journeys. Welcome back to my channel. I've been missing in action for a few weeks with a bad cold, but I'm back and I wanted to share my interesting holiday experiences along with 2 messages and a short commentary afterwards. So before I get into this message, I wanted to say that I am a huge fan of Christmas, but this year I only put out about 1/4 of my collection, and I'm a big collector of vintage and Christmas items. And a couple weeks before Christmas, I had a dream where I saw a hummingbird flying into a hole in an old screen door. I managed to scoop it up and guide it back outside with my cupped hands, but then it flew right back in. I was not sure what to make of this dream, and I kind of forgot about it in the hustle and bustle of the holiday season. Christmas morning arrived, and I woke up with this bad cold. I was the one who was hosting Christmas dinner for my family. One of my sisters and her family was visiting all the way from Hawaii, and I didn't want to get them sick, so we changed plans, and we dropped off the gifts and the dinner I made to her Airbnb down the street. Luckily, the place was large enough to accommodate everyone. It was like my usual celebration was pulled right out from under me. I was really bummed, but it gave me time to think and go within. Michael and I cuddled up and watched some movies, and it gave me time to ask about the hummingbird dream. I just asked to connect with the God within me, and this is what I heard. Hummingbird flies into your space to bring a message of hope. With its shimmering rainbow feathers, it is connected to the rainbow light body. You may try to shoo it out, but it represents the unstoppable light filtering in and leaving you upgraded with codes of joy. Stay connected to your higher self, and you will see yourself guided to your life path with presence and grace. Do not bow to another person's truth if it does not resonate with your higher soul. Make your own path of joy and prosperity. All is well for those who surround themselves in the light and joy of the Creator, who sees and guides over all. Blessings be to you and yours, dear daughter of light. We meet halfway between the worlds of matter and spirit. We speak soul to soul, and it is bliss and light that no person can take away from you. Even in the midst of breakdown and decay, this is your gift, and it is a gift that shines beyond all others. Your connection is yours and yours alone. Every person forges their own way to this connection and reaps rewards for their efforts to merge with the Great Spirit. I am that I am. I am love. I am the Great Spirit that flows through all of creation, and so it is. So the clear message here is that our greatest gift, above all others, is our connection to the Great Spirit. I will admit that this was not my first intention during the holidays. I was running around being a consumer just like most of us. This got me thinking about how our celebrations and traditions might begin to shift as humanity begins to rise in consciousness. So this was my question as I went into the next channeling, and the Elohim of the blue ray came through, and this is what they said about it. We are the Elohim of the blue ray, of which ray you were born through. Your mission, as one who has answered the call of volunteer, is to use your voice as a tool for healing and upliftment. You have descended from the realm of song and sonic vibration. You carry the blue ray of the throat chakra. In the form of singing, toning, and speaking, you send out vibrations of healing in order to help those who are drawn to your frequency into higher states of consciousness. As you transduce information and healing frequencies from higher realms and into the realm of matter, You are fulfilling your purpose. With that being said, we thank you for being a willing participant in service to the Most High as we bring you important and sobering message this day. You are seeing the final vestiges of an old world come to conclusion. There is little time left to come into the Most High, meaning that those who choose to shut out, ignore, denounce, and even blasphemy against the Great Spirit of all that is will find themselves tossed about on a sea of collapse. For the old world is beginning to cave in on itself. Those who are still trusting in and giving their allegiance to outside authorities of this world will see ruin and may face pain. Those who connect and merge with the Great Spirit will be shown to new heights of creation and joy. These are they who will understand what is happening and live without fear and without retribution. This may sound like the false gods of rewritten scripts, but the infinite Creator is without end and knows when the universal law of justice is to be met for those who continually usurp the sovereignty of others and continue to thieve from the meek and have not made amends with the Great Spirit. Those who have forgotten and abandoned the one infinite Creator will find themselves abandoned. No longer will Mother Earth be able to hold the lower frequencies of materialism, false science, inverted magic, the unnecessary pillaging of her resources, the sacrifice of the human body, and all manner of abominations. It is now time for a reckoning, the reaping of what has been sown. Stand in the whirlwind and be not moved. Stand fearless in the face of death. And as you have been instructed, you can even dance in the face of death. Those who make the effort to go within and know God will thrive. Even if their mortal body passes, this connection will help them to rise to unknown heights of bliss and peace. We want to be perfectly clear about how important this is at this time on your planet before we relay any information of less significance. This being said, we wish to elaborate on what we see as the changing of the manner that you celebrate holidays on your planet. This will be transforming as the consciousness of humanity continues to rise. You have been told many times that all of the colors of the rainbow or races will come together in unity for celebration as the earth shifts into higher frequencies. The circle dances of old will begin to resurface. Dances that have the effect of creating portals to higher realms so that heaven is brought to earth and humanity merges with spirit. The rainbow prophecy is a true prophecy. You will see this play out in your life. Humanity will once again create celebrations that truly honor the Great Spirit. They will remember their old ways, and these ways will become new. They will gather in song and dance to bring in the Great Spirit in honor, joy, and reverence. They will truly feel the real presence of the Creator. We would ask humanity to reflect on the way they are currently celebrating holidays that have been put in place by your government authorities for a long time. As humanity begins to discover and reflect about this, they will naturally want to evolve. You have specifically asked us our thoughts about Christmas and Hanukkah as it is this time of year. As long as one is recognizing the distractions of these celebrations that keep a being from going within and being in service to the light, there is no condemnation. It is all about intention. But know that there has been some inverted concepts that will come to light. We want to express that in certain epochs of time on the planet, humanity was much more connected to the earth. God is within everything, but can be accessed easier within nature. Nature is vibrating with a higher life force than man-made technology and environments. It is organic and conducts organic spark or electricity. You feel and know this at a soul level, but as you have devolved through many cycles of time, you have forgotten it. Many religions of the world have denounced the creation of the Great Spirit and spiritual practices that are based in the natural world in favor of their own power structures and palaces of false light and control. Keep in mind that some of your holidays have emanated from this very false light of these false institutions. The true temple of God is within you. It is your own light. Many celebrated symbols go back farther than you know and have deeper meanings. We will expand upon these meanings in the future transmissions. You are beloved and honored for your willingness to work between the worlds as an emissary of light. Peace be unto you as you walk in your truth and share it with others. We surround you in love and protection. So be it. Thank you, Elohim. So this was a very similar message that the hummingbird message was, and that is that the most important thing right now is our connection to spirit. This is what will bring us through the earth changes without falling prey to the chaos and destruction that we see happening around us. So go within and meditate, visualize your energy field with light around it, set your intentions every morning to protect your energy and to be guided for the highest good for yourself. Reach out to the higher realms and the God force within so that you will be led to truth and discernment. Because to me, from what the Elohim are saying, it sounds like those who are involved in horrible things that are not of Christ consciousness will be facing some sort of consequences. And this brings me back to the book of Enoch once again, and how important the information in this book is for us at this time. Some of the things in this book may sound strange or fantastical, but if you do the research, you will find that there's a lot of archaeological proof of what is said in this book. Yeshua himself referred to this book, and it was omitted by those in power in order to keep this knowledge hidden and to keep us disempowered. The Elohim also mentioned getting together in dance and song or celebration to honor the Great Spirit. I have had several beings talking about this for the last few years. They keep mentioning a circle dance. Many ancient cultures have circle dances, but the first thing that came to my mind is how moved and emotional I got when I attended my first powwow. It was kind of like coming home. There's no alcohol or drugs allowed there, and the dancing is intended as a prayer. I'm not sure how this will play out, but I did a little search to see if anyone else was talking about this, and I found that others in the spiritual community are getting similar guidance and messages. I'll post links to some of these conversations in the comments if you're interested. They're discussing some of the same information I have received about the meek inheriting the earth and justice coming for those who have usurped our free will. I feel like it's nearing the time to unify humanity and come together as all colors of the rainbow and bring the rainbow prophecy into reality. I looked up a couple shamanic journeys I had a few years ago, and I remember I was led to a pine tree around Christmas time in 2020. I feel like the pine tree is an important symbol of eternal life and the pineal gland and many more things. Under this pine tree, there was a gift for me that 3 rabbits had led me to. Inside of the box, I found a little gold Liberty Bell. To me, this was a symbol of the coming freedom that we have been patiently waiting for. I feel another way in which our celebrations or traditions may shift is in the direction of gnosis or wisdom. I feel that mystery teachings will be returning to Earth. Exoteric teachings are unhidden and are for the public or masses. These might include things like religion, holidays, myths, or superstitions. Esoteric teachings are the hidden gnosis for the initiate who is embarking on a spiritual, deeper path. It might include a hidden knowledge and a deeper understanding of things like symbols, parables, alchemy, vibrational healing, and manipulation of energy. It might also even include frequency in music, geometry, and the mysteries of the cosmos. I think we will be gradually moving away from consumerism and materialism and into deeper spiritual learning. For many years, there have been secret societies that have had access to esoteric gnosis, and I feel they have destroyed some of it and stolen it or hoarded it in possible places like the Vatican. They have taken this knowledge and inverted it for negative purposes. I feel like humanity will eventually have what was stolen returned back to us, and that we will be embarking on a path to further gnosis and enlightenment as we continue to ascend and grow in consciousness. In my video entitled Gridwork, Ancestral Healing, and Synchronicities in the American West, I received a message from the indigenous ancestors that there was a Masonic and a Jesuit influence that came in with the Mormon pioneers that created disharmony with the land and the people there. I had never heard of the Jesuits influencing the Mormons. I did a little research on this and found some fascinating information that Brigham Young was corresponding with Albert Pike and the Jesuits. Apparently, this information was found in meticulous journals kept by the first postmaster of the Utah Territory at the time. I cannot confirm or deny this, but if anyone has any info on this, please post in the comments. I'll see if I can research and post some more concrete information about this in my next video. The second thing I found was a recent documentary about the Masons and the Jesuits and how they were able to make their way into controlling much of our society, including education, politics, and religion. Again, I can't confirm that all of the information in these documentaries are 100% accurate, but a lot of it did resonate with me. I'll put links in the comments if you're interested. So to end, the last thing I encountered over the holidays was a large flock of wild turkeys on New Year's morning. The first thing I think of when I think of turkey spirit animal is abundance. So if you feel the call, send out your intentions for abundance for humanity, and that the systems that are enslaving us and keeping us in lack will continue to be dismantled. I do believe this is coming, but more of the old guard needs dismantling first. If you're enjoying the content I provide here, please press like, subscribe, and feel free to leave a comment. Press the notification bell if you want to be notified of my next video. Until next time, sending you all love, sovereignty, and discernment. Have a great week.